Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Are you trying and you struggling to learn English and to speak it fluently and freely? Are you try to speak English like American and British people? If yes, then you are in a right place and you are in a right video. In today's video, I will share you some points, some tricks and some tips that will be 4 or 5, and after this tips, if you can follow that, then you will learn English in just 1 week with guarantee. I say that in guarantee you will learn English in just 1 week or maximum 10 days. If you follow these tips, if you follow these strategy and these steps, then you can learn English very easily. You can speak it very fluently and you can speak it with those American and native speakers. And as you know that English is an international language, our international systems, our educational system, our judiciary system, in all the system of our countries in all over the world are in English language. And this is very necessary for everyone to learn English because our education in English language. If you want to get education, then you will must learn English, because if you don't understand English, then you cannot understand any subject of your academic levels, because every subject of our educational system, which are for example biology, physics and chemistry, they all are written in English language. So first of all, every single person, that it is necessary to learn English, and also for connecting the people, for connecting the world, and for connecting the international levels of world, you should to connect, then you should to learn English. Every person want to learn English and want to speak fluently, but they don't understand and they don't know about those steps, about those strategies that are necessary for learning English. But now we are moved to learn and to represent those tips. I don't want to waste your valuable time. So the first tip is set goals for yourself. Date for what purpose and why you are learning English. Are you learn it for your educational journey? Are you learn for with connecting peoples? Or you learn it for other purposes? So the first step is that you should to select a purpose. You should to select a goals for that why I learn English and what is the purpose of learning of my English, that why I learned it. And then after selecting your goals, then you can learn English very easily, and then you can continuing this journey of learning English. So this was the first step. Now go to the second step. So the second step is immersion. What is mean by immersion? Immerse yourself in the English language. If you have interest in movies and if you like watching movies, then watch English movies. If you have interest in listening of music, then you should to learn English music. With this, you will improve your speaking skill, your fluency, and due to this, you will learn English very easily. You will learn English with the minimum time. If you own these types that you are interested in learning English and you are use mobiles, then you should to speak, learn, and you should to listen those people which are speaking in English. Watch English dramas if you are interested, then, and if you are not interested, then you should to speak with native speaker. You should to listen motivational speakers of English and learn from those, and also you will fluency will become faster and you will learn English easily with this tip. So this was the second step. That was emergent. Emerge yourself in English and use social media. use mobiles, use your laptop, all in English language and talk with native speakers. So the third step is practice. The main, and this is the very important step in learning and speaking, and if you want to improve your speaking skill, this is the main and this is the important step, which is practice. You should to practice everywhere, anytime, with anyone. If you are alone, then you should to practice with yourself. If you have friends and you are going with friends outside, or you are living with friends in a room or in a hostel, everywhere, then you should to learn and you should to practice with those friends. With or you work with people, then you should to practice with those peoples in English, so then you can learn English very fluently, very easily. So this tip is very important for learning and for fluency and for improving speaking skill. This practice step is very important. You should to practice everywhere, with anyone, with yourself, and with those people which are connected with you, which are related with you, and which are living mostly with you. You should to practice with those people. So the third step is vocabulary building. This is also the most important step. All are the most important, all are the root steps of learning English. But this is the also an important step, which is vocabulary building. If you have vocabulary in your mind, then you can speak English. If you have not vocabulary in your mind and you have not vocabulary, then you can't speak English fluently. You will speak it, but you can not speak it fluently, and your speaking skill will be not best, and then you will speak English weakly and you will bore other peoples, and then you cannot speak very fluently. For this, you should to set a target and set a goals for yourself, that I will learn 5 or 10 words in a day of vocabulary. How many you can learn, then you should to set goals, set a numbers, and set a number for yourself, that I will learn that much words. And this was the fifth step, that you should to build vocabulary, and you should to collect vocabulary in your mind, then you can use it and you will be able to speak fluently, and you will be able to speak freely, and you will be not feel any fear in speaking and any fear in fluency. And then this is the important step, to collect vocabulary in your mind, and then you will be able to speak English very betterly. The fifth step is grammar and consistency. The grammar and consistency. If you learn and if you speak English, then you should to focus on grammar, and you should to have 50% focus on grammar firstly, and then if you when you improve yourself in English language, if you improve yourself in speaking, and your fluency become most better, then you should to focus 30 or 20% on grammar, and after complete speaking fluency, your grammar mistake will be removed from your speaking. So first, when you start learning English, then you should to focus on the grammar, because grammar is very important in English language. Grammar is the backbone of a language. If you learn English, and if you want to learn English, you should to learn first grammar, because these are rules. If you don't follow the rules of language, then you cannot speak it easily, you cannot speak it correctly, and always you will speak it wrongly. So you should, if you want to speak correctly, and the person become understand my talking and my speaking, then you should to learn and you should to focus on the grammar very bitterly. And also, the another thing with the grammar is consistency. You should to become consistent in speaking and practice. If you are not consistent, today I speak for 2 minutes and should to speak 5 minutes, and day after tomorrow you should to speak 10 minutes. That is the consistency. If you speak today for 1 hour and tomorrow you are not doing practice, so this is not consistency, and this is an obstacle of in the way of your learning English. So if you wanna to learn English easily and very soonly, then you should to practice and you should to become consistent. You should to become consistent everywhere and to become practicable, and then you will learn English very easily. So practice is more important step and consistency is more important step. Then you can learn English very easily with the following these 5 steps. So guys, these were points of learning English and these were strategies. I shared it with you. If the video was beneficial for you guys, then like the videos, share with the other friends of you. They want to learn English, then you should to share this video with those friends and with those people, and also subscribe the channel for other these type of videos and for learning English videos. And then you can find these type of videos in my YouTube channel. And if you want to learn English very easily, or if you started English language, then also share your opinion in these steps in comment section. So in last, comment your opinion that for what purpose you want to learn English, and also engage with this channel for learning English. See you in next video. Thank you so much.